Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, Tyler Glasnow gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Road. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Rays will get their first. Julian Merriweather will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Batting third, the center fielder, Randy right now.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Here's the 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. He's set. Here it comes. Adames at second with 2 down. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Jansen recovers, But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Meadows, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hit hard to short. Bichette's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rays dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep here in this contest.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 away.
That is big.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the 2nd out. Here's Randall Grichuk, his previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's gone just 2 for 13. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball called strike. 1-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a ball hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no run. Now in the box, Kevin Biggio. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. The 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Danny Jansen swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Count still at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Derek Fisher, the next to bat, will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 delivery. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Sped him up and slowed him down right there. This guy cannot seem to get on time with this pitcher. It's going to be a tough day if he continues to be out in front on the off speed and behind on the heater.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight.
We're back now as the Rays are preparing for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
And leading up for the Rays.
First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be Willy Adames. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bichette picks it up cleanly on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd. Settling in now, Randy Arozarena, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance? Lourdes Gurriel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays. Two and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
The left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant. Digging in now, Brandon Lau. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hernandez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
now batting.
1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Ji-Man Choi will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fisher's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 8 in a row. He got another one. What a roll he's on. 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Rowdy Tellez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Line toward right center. That's in there, and the Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm out.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Mike Zunino stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Runner's on his way to third. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Way the 0-1 pitch. In there, now the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Now a pickoff play at second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to a... all set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel, and it's fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run here in the early going, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead. Teoscar Hernandez is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Standing in, Bo Bichette. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. That's popped up. Kiermaier coming on. And this will land foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Too high. Ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a
got him looking. And that'll do it. The inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Randy Arozarena. Liner towards second. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
No hits to this point. The 0-1. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The throw will go to third, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. So coming to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive to center field. Fisher makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
Emmanuel Clase will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Emmanuel Clase.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Rendell Grichuk comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, Debro, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Meadows moving back at the track. The wall. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Up next is Danny Jansen. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Into the box now, Derek Fisher. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look. Striding in once again, Yandy Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here now is Mike Zunino as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Runner breaks for third. Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay.
Leading off for Toronto.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Diego Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. The Rays entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Teoscar Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so
playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Randy Arozarena.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Grounded back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ryan Borucki enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. To the plate now, Austin Meadows. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Nico Goodrum will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 28.
So stepping in, Yandy Diaz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. They get the force at the plate. Trent Thornton takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Thornton offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Striding into the box, Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Nick Anderson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way.
At the ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now to the plate, Rendell Gritchick. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Swing and a liner. And there's out number 2. Kevin Biggio will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing further in the Toronto 9th. Last chance for the Rays. Ken Giles enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manuel Margot. He singled his last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Barehanded at his knees. It's there. He got him. Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Brady try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Toronto used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Julian Merriweather earns the win, his 2nd. Tyler Glasnow takes the loss despite striking out 14 batters. Ken Giles records the save, his 6th. So that We are under the lights. Ready now, Manuel Margot. He'll get us started in this one under the
Leading
lights.
off tonight for Tampa
Ready
Bay,
with the first pitch.
the
Here it
designated
comes.
hitter,
First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Behind 0-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in, Willie Adames. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
This is what the good teams do right here, Matty. 8-2 in their last 10. Looking to keep their foot on the accelerator right here. Playing great defense, getting great pitching, and swinging the bats. This is what it's all about.
The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show.
And that is off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
That's popped up. Left fielder coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's out on a strong throw. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Heading out towards shallow right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Nothing in the Houston first. Second inning set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Valdez has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
So we got him swinging. Brandon Lau becomes the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Nico.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2-2 now.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Austin Meadows. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively. Last half of the second set to go, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Yabro, 28 years old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Alex Bregman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Springer on at first, nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Scooped up. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Line toward the gap in left center. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Kevin Smith will be next. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Batting it, the left fielder, number 11, Hunter.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Altuve for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Batting ninth, the first base.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. He's set and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading up for the Astros.
Standing in, Martin Maldonado. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-1. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see on the graphic, his total currently leads this Astros ball club. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Fouled away. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astro striding in, Willie Adames as we begin the top of the 4th.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third.
The batter.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Line towards center field. Springer is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Austin Meadows.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Meadows, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 1 and the Astros 0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Goodrum retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Number 4.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in George Springer. Ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Smith. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Reddick, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A line shot to third base. Quick throw, not in time.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Choi, originally from South Korea, he was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he lines it out to center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
And this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rosarena is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They trail this one 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Top half of the 6th. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in, Randy Arozarena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
The third baseman.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. One left for Tampa, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Altuve.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Popped up. Goodrum in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. No offer at that one. It's a called strike. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Meadows. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in once again, Kevin Smith. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Emmanuel Clase will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 51, Emmanuel Clase.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row, typically those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Chris Davinsky will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. He pops it up. Altuve ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Into the box, Willie Adames. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays held in check here, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of inning. Number 8 set to go, and standing in is the DH, Aledmus Diaz.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
He's set. Here it comes. Yuli Gurriel comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No strike.
2 balls and no strikes.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count. 2
balls and a strike now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now batting, Randy Arozarena. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Brantley is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
First pitch on its way. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Smith, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Aaron Luke comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here's the 1-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Meadows moving back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's off to a fast start, currently 2nd in the American League here in the month of April. Josh Reddick stands in as he looks at a called strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Lou is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Michael Brantley is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ryan Yarbrough wins his 3rd of the season. Framber Valdez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Aaron Luke earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.